So I didn't say anything. I think what bothers me is the fact that, again, anything can be said to me, but yet I call her a drunk, which she openly admits all the time on here, and I'm reprimanded.
Remember, SJ, as of last night, Smash says she doesn't need anybody, that she does just fine on her own, but she does need Nincompoop, Skittles, and Cassandra to get paid.
Yep.
That's
The drop.
the whole thing is sad.
SJ, I'm going to go one better than that. Listen, honey, I'm not going to talk about anybody else's like past or trauma or whatnot, but the fact that she called you inbred affects me because I'm a victim of SA. So how about that? Why is that any better than fucking saying she can't talk?
I was a victim of SA
Fuck her.
inside the family. But that's what I'm saying. She, I get trying not to trigger anybody, and, recovery's hard. I have been clean for 21 years. It's not an easy thing. And I would never purposely offend anybody. What I'm sick of is not only what happened that night, because I think it was completely unfair, is that people are now saying, I pretend to be sweet, but I say nasty things. Until I don't say anything until people push me. What am I supposed to do? Go cry in the fucking corner? I'm not going to do that. I'm not built that way. I will continue to be nice to people because I love people. I will continue to hand someone their ass if they keep pushing me. And anyone who doesn't like it can fuck off.
The fact that, what got me was the fact that Smash had the audacity to then ask you that fucking question.
And here's the thing. And I was going to say this in private, Smash. I was going to talk to you in private. You didn't ask me that question, but yet again, I was raped by a family member. How about that? Am I? No. Could I have had a child because of it? Yes. But no one wants to take that shit into consideration, right?
Exactly.
And I was young. I was not even a teenager. I was like 12 years old. But let's not take that into consideration. Let's just reprimand SJ because I called someone a fucking drunk.
And I don't, right? But like, you can't like condemn one person and not the other one. I mean, I didn't hear her jump down anybody else's throat.
Monster, yesterday I went live, and I had a live talking about, and I said it, these words, Smash's name was not fucking mentioned. And again, Smash, you must have a guilty conscience because I didn't mention your name. I said the amount of hate and racism that went on across this app over the weekend was disgusting. I didn't just call out, I didn't say your name, I didn't say Petty's name, I didn't say anybody's name. I said the amount of hate on racism and homophobic slurs and the R word was all disgusting across this fucking app all weekend. But if you're going to drag one person for what they said, you have to call everybody out. You can't just call Bougie out for saying the R word, but yet you let Kendra slide for saying the R word because she reached out to you on the back end and said, I'm sorry. You can't let Unknown slide for saying the R word and the F slur because you was afraid of her. That's my point. That was my point. You are doing the selective fucking outrage that goes on this app. If you're going to call it out, call it all out.
But she's not the only one that does that. And that was the point that we were trying to make. Well,
exactly.
I didn't say a fuck thing really yesterday. But the point you were trying to make is there's a bunch of people that do that. A bunch of fucking people. There was no specific person to even fucking name.
Yep.
And then for her to just blatantly lie in her live last night, like and then what the fuck did Kat ever do to you? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, what did Kat do when you said she derailed it? Like, the fuck? Look, Smash, let me just put it to you. You know I've always been open and honest with you about everything. And I'm the one that's going to come to you and be fucking frank with you and honest and just call it like it. You, my friend, have changed. You have dropped all of your friends for clout and views and money. That's what you did. And I'm just going to say it. Ain't nobody likes fucking Malaho. Ain't nobody likes that Malacunt. Ain't nobody. Okay? Nobody does. She is condescending. She tokenizes. I'm saying it nicely, and I'm saying it as just as nice as I fucking can. Because she tokenizes the fact that she can't be racist because she dates black men or she has biracial children. That's tokenizing. Look up the fucking definition. It's bullshit, and you know it, Smash. You sit there and you allow Cassandra, and you do it to drop some money. Just like you said, you allow Skittles on your platform because you think it's funny when she spirals. It's not fucking funny. It's not.
That's not funny.
It's not, no matter what your feelings are about Skittles, she may be going through something and she needs help, okay? I'm just saying.
Can I ask a question real quick?
Yeah.
Malibu does not like me because I said her name in a live, right? But she just went up there and said Nincompoop is their friend. But knowing that Nincompoop had posted my address, my home, and all the things on TikTok. So I'm just wondering, why are you cool with her, but you cannot get over the fucking fact that I said your name alive and hold it on me every fucking time and proceed to fucking not get in a box or be in a box with me, or I'm not allowed in a box when you're in there because I said your fucking name. It's wild. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
And for Smash,
Wait, but I thought we were friends too. So why does Nincompoop get to talk to me like that?
And let me bring this up too because Cassandra is in here. She brought up the fact that Cassandra's in my lives here lately. Yes. Me and Cassandra had a conversation along with Boozy and Trouble, and we have a mutual respect for each other at this point. Cassandra's not in here attacking anyone. She's not in here going after anyone because she knows my boundaries. Right?
But
just like I know her boundaries.
Let me bounce off of that though. Let me add to that, Nikki. When she says foul shit, do we not say something to her?
We absolutely say something to her. Just like when she got in a box, what did I say? Cassandra, be nice. Cassandra has respect for me, not to come at my friends, just like I have respect for her. So it's a respect thing. You exploit Cassandra, Nincompoop, and Skittles for the money.
Yep. And
the whole thing that Skittles did about my children, the whole chat was screaming. They were screaming, and the response we got was, "Oh well, we didn't hear it. Sorry."
And for Smash to go after Nikki and Ash because of the live yesterday, like they've both said, they didn't say her name. I said her name because I wanted to speak directly to her, but she got paid to drop me during a controversial conversation. And for anyone that goes back and listens to it, it does sound like I was calm. I might have been monotone, but I wasn't yelling. You didn't hear me yell because I got muted after I got told to shut the fuck up.
Her to try and attack me when I didn't say a fuck thing is ridiculous.
But after you got muted, Mittens, didn't you get dropped? And then Smashley said, nobody can tell me who to mute, who not to mute on my platform.
Yeah, because I said in the comments, don't mute her because Malibu muted Mittens.
Thank you, Dad, guys.
And I was like, don't mute her. And she was like, don't tell me who to mute in my live. But she's trying to talk.
And here's the thing.
She's being sassy, but then Malibu's allowed to say, don't come for me. You shut the fuck up. And that wasn't a problem. But if anybody would have said that to Malibu, it would have been a problem.
Yep.
I mean, we all know that, and I've seen that firsthand.
Yep. And let's be real. Like Trouble said, Mittens was speaking up for her, right? Mittens was speaking up to her, up for trouble. Well, I don't care. And Smash, it's really fucking hypocritical of you to talk about what Mittens has owned up to and what she her looking at people when you, this is just fucking hilarious. You, Smash yourself, have came to a few of us and be like, hey, can you give me information on this person?
And Smash, if we're really going to go blow for blow, you said something in the same lines of being racist to a black woman. You told a black woman to kiss your white ass.
Yeah. Monster, this could be fixed. I wouldn't even went live today if she hadn't went live last night and made her live about me, saying I made my live about her when it wasn't. It wasn't. I was talking about it all across TikTok, multiple lives. I'm not going to say some names, and she knows that because it's a trigger for me, right? She knew that because I broke down crying to Smash on the phone yesterday.
Which she said that one of the two people on the phone call was more concerned about me getting silenced than the actual racism.
What I said was that you got dropped when you were trying to point out your feelings and what was going on against that racial fucking comment. It was about the fucking racial comment.
But because I did something that I then did weeks of research on to educate myself before I even attempted to give an apology, that's going to be thrown up just because she's upset with me. Stop babying Malibu, and maybe people can stop babying Smash too, because I'm going to stand 10 toes down on what I said earlier. Yeah. That she might need to take a break from this app and get her drinking under control. Because if we can say that shit to Witty Roomba, we can say that shit to Smash.
Here's the thing, Mittens. Ain't nobody in Queen of All Trades Live even call that out for being racist. And ain't nobody call that out for being racist until you apologize for it possibly being seen as it could be racist. So I don't think anybody has any right to point that out because ain't nobody racist.
Sorry, the Wi-Fi in Atlantis is sucking right now, Florida man.
Oh my God.
While his Wi-Fi is correcting itself, I was going to say a few things. First of all, SJ is far from like the fake person. She's the same on the back end as she is in any of these lives. She calls somebody an asshole and she'll apologize for 30 minutes. I mean, let's be for real. Like, for real. SJ can say like the slightest offensive thing that she thinks is like the most horrid offensive thing, and she's like sorry for an hour. So that's that. And then I don't know why she's saying that SJ's talking to Polly and has been talking to her the whole time, because I know that's not.
I think she just did it to try to piss me off or try to scare me. But here's the thing: you can't scare me with that because it's not true.
Yeah,
and if you have a whole phone dedicated to me, that's fine. Go get it. Show it. But make sure it's the right shit. I've got nothing to hide. My feelings were more hurt by Smash, who just sent me a message apologizing, and I appreciate that. I'm really trying to hold myself together because I said that nobody on this side gonna see me cry, but fuck me.